The sky is the limit to what I can have. Hey, everybody. It is me, Shelly Show. This is my first live by myself. I've been on other people's lives, but this is my first one by myself. I am just stopping by because it was a day. So I turned on the praise music and I'm praising because I'm believing in some miracles right now. Everything that I wanted to go happen today didn't happen, and whatever I wanted didn't happen. So I just needed to do something because my technical stuff wasn't working. I sent out a link for people to book an interview, and the link didn't work, and I still can't figure it out. So it's just been one of those days. So I turned on the music. Hey Google, turn up. The sky is the limit to what I can have. So I just wanted to say hi. It's narrowing down. The Crush Excuses Challenge is coming up on Monday. Crush Excuses Accountability Challenge is coming up on Monday. And I just been, contacting people, trying to get them to understand what it's all about and why we're doing it. But my thing is what I want in life. We're going to start on Monday with what is your why. But let me pray. You hear the music? The sky is the limit to what I can have. Woo! The sky is the limit to what I can have. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Hey, hey. Believe and receive it. God will perform it today. I'm telling you, when you having a bad day, instead of just sitting there and saying, hey, it's a bad day, I had to praise. I had to praise and had to talk to somebody. So this here, my first live solo, and I just want to chat, just want to chat. Yesterday, let me tell you a story. Hey, Google, stop. I'll turn it back on in a minute. So, hey, Google, stop. Okay. Anyway, so let me tell you a story. I don't know how many people do you answer your inboxes? Do you talk to people? So anyway, so I was on the track yesterday, walking the track as I do, exercising, and a young lady came up to me and said, hey, I thought that was you. And I'm like, whoa. You never know where you're going to see people. She's like, I thought that was you. That just you, Shelly? I said, yes. She said, oh, I've been trying to get in touch with you. And she wanted me to call her, and I hadn't called her. And she was talking about the industry. She was talking about acting. I'm not an actor. I'm in music. I'm in the music business. I'm a media. So she said, listen, I just had some questions about acting, and she had some questions about management and things like that. And I said, I don't know what I could do to help you, but so she said, well, when I didn't get in touch with anybody, I went ahead and did it. So she was contacted by a person saying, hey, I got a part for your client in this play, right? I got a part for your client in this play, and I need you to answer me right away. And such and such. So she did, and then so they agreed. They had the contract, and he's like, "Oh, but what I need from you is $50 for pictures." That's reasonable, $50 for pictures, right? So if you're in the business, any type of music business, any type of acting business, it's not always that somebody's going to ask you for money. Especially if they're asking you to be in their movie. More than likely, if they're asking you to be in their movie, it's supposed to be a paid movie. But if it's independent, I understand. So that happened. So she goes, all right, I'll give it the $50. Then the next thing was, hey, how about has your client had any professional experience in acting? She's like, no, he's done some minor stuff, some independent stuff. And the person said, hey, everybody who's in our production has to have professional experience, right? Professional experience. This is a true story. This happened yesterday. I'm walking on the track doing my exercise, and I just, because I didn't have an opportunity to call her back, I'm listening to her story. So she said, the gentleman on the phone said, well, if you don't have professional experience, we have a training class, and every actor in our production has to have this training class. So she goes, okay, well, what's that all about? He said, oh, well, the training class is $250. You pay $125, and my organization will pay the additional $125. So they go half and half. So then he has his assistant call And she called. She said, "Oh, he misspoke. You have to pay the whole $250." So she ended up paying the $250 plus the $50, and ended up finding out that the whole thing was a gag. So she's texting him back, and he's like, "Oh, I got COVID, and I'm about to have an operation." And then the whole thing goes cold. If you're in the music business, if you're in acting, anything like that, please check your facts. I don't care how quick someone says. Before you send somebody money, if you don't know who they are, if you don't have the facts checked, don't send them money. Find out first before you send them money. Not saying that everybody is trying to take advantage of you, but however, this young lady and her client got taken advantage of. And so that is just what some of the things that happened. So anyway, that's my story. I'm telling story time. So today we are just celebrating the fact that I'm here praising them, because it was a hard day. It was a hard day, but I'm grateful to everybody that's out there. My first live. Thank y'all for listening. I don't know how many. Even if it's just me and you, whoever's there, me and you, and me and the one, or me and the two, I just wanted to get on for my first live and just not, sometimes you get a little shy about coming on, especially when you do it your first time. And normally I would have scheduled it, but instead of scheduling it, I said, let me try this out. So let me tell you a little bit about who I am. I know TikTok is all about understanding your niche, and maybe my niche is all over the place, but I don't know if it's a niche I have. You ever have one of those things that you have so many things you do, and it's hard to niche down? So my name is Shelly Shell Williams, Philly's Oprah. Why I call myself Philly's Oprah? I didn't do it. I didn't give myself the name Philly's Oprah. It was people in my city that gave me the name. Hey, you're like Philly's Oprah. So out here in Philadelphia, we had a TV show called Urban Expressions. Urban Expressions was the most popular TV show in from the 90s to like maybe 2013, 2014. So it was a hip hop music video show. You can liken it to a Rap City or, Video Music Box in New York, but it was an independent music video show. I started out as an intern, worked my way up to executive producer. So my background is in television and media. But fast forward to today, how do you stay relevant in any type of business? To me, staying relevant is just being who you are and doing what you love, being authentic and showing up as yourself. So when someone says niche down for a living, you say it's your brand, right? It's your brand. It's just being you. I can say, hey, I did this TV show, which I did. It's been, we just got our 30-year citation from the city, because we made it to 30 years, but which was a blessing. But it doesn't define who I am. So I do media. I can give you all kinds of tips in the media, just like I could have given the young lady a tip and told her, don't put the, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I could have given the young lady tips saying, hey, don't pay somebody that you don't met. You haven't done business with. You just don't pay them over cash yet. I could have gave her that business, but so I do, so I do TV, but that didn't define me. So after leaving Urban Expression, I didn't even leave Urban Expression. Urban Expression is mine. I'm the executive producer. When I started out as an intern, worked my way up to executive producer. But in 2013, I took a step back to do my another show. So I started this other show called Single on a Saturday Night. Okay, let me invite you. I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and invite this. Let's have to make that happen. Boom, boom, boom. It's not working. I'm trying to invite. It says invite Grumpy Old Man to go live together. I'm pushing the button to go live, and it's not working. Anyway, so I'll keep going. Just telling you a little bit of my story, just in case it's not niche down enough when you look at my TikTok, because so many things I do. Anyway, so I started this TV show called Single on a Saturday Night in 2012, right? I keep saying it's still on. It comes on TV every Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. in Philadelphia, or all over the world. You can go to phillycam.org/watch and to watch it. Hey, Charles, I don't know how to do this whole invite thing, but I want to invite you. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, I think it went through. Even if not, I don't know what I'm doing. My first live. Anyway, so I'm just telling my story because today was just one of those days that things just not everything went the way I wanted it to go. But anyway, so I started Single on a Saturday Night, and Single on a Saturday Night was like it's a relationship talk show with a panel. So I had like a panel of like sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8, depending on what's going on. Oh, you said I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. I don't know. It just said invite. Either way. Anyway, so Single on a Saturday Night, we did it live at a at first it started out at a we did like a buffet brunch type of thing. And then it started getting really popular. And so we moved it to Philadelphia, TGI Fridays on City Line Avenue. So every week we would gather, we talk about relationships from anywhere from polyamorous to being celibate, stuff. This amazing. You can go to what's going on? Actor Charles Harris.
What's up? What's up?
Why can't I
How,
see you? Where's your
how's
video?
I don't know. How you do it?
So when you get ready to when you accept the invite, there's two little images. One has a video camera. You have to push the video camera.
Oh shit, do it again.
I don't know. Again, let's try it. So while we're doing that, I don't know. Let's see how we're doing this. All right, no, it's not working. Look. Hey, we're learning. Anyway, so Single on a Saturday Night. It was like I said, everybody gathered, we'll talk about stuff, we have guests, and we would do the show, and then afterwards we would have the after party. After the show, it's the after party, and after the party. No, I'm sorry. I just broke out into song. But that's what I do all day long. Break out into song. So afterwards, then we would have fun, we would eat, and we would drink, and we would listen to music and do some karaoke. Boom. Then during COVID, that infamous pandemic, they call it that pandemic, hit. Of course, every restaurant was closed. And I tried to do the whole virtual thing, and we did. But my team that was on Single on a Saturday Night was more of a personal connection, and all they wanted to do was see each other. So you would see them not really there. So I decided to stop doing the show live or on Zoom, and I'm waiting to come back. Charles, I don't know how to invite you back. It doesn't say invite again. Does anybody know how to do it? Really, does anybody know how to do it? No, I don't know how to do it. Oh, there it is. All right, so hopefully it worked. Anyway, actor Charles Harris, hopefully he's coming on. And when he comes on, he's from Philadelphia as well. He's an amazing actor in Philadelphia.
Stop! I'm on the phone.
Don't be talking to the dog like that, look. Huh? Don't be talking to the doggy like that.
Get over there. He yelling at me.
That dog sound like a little. That sound like a big old dog.
He is. Go
he
over
got
there.
A husky.
Son, go in there. Come on, go.
His dog got a husky bark. But anyway, so Single on a Saturday Night, it's still on. It still has to come on every week, but instead I just do interviews locally. Just do interviews on my IG Live and air it on TV. So if anybody ever wants to be interviewed, you want to understand the platform, I'm definitely open to interview people. Once again, been in media for well over 20 years, but that's not my. I don't want to say I want to be targeted. I just love media. I'm a writer for a few different newspapers out here in Philadelphia. One is called Scoop USA. One is called Uptown Standard. One is called oh my, that was bad that I can't remember. What's going on, Charles? What are you doing playing with the dog and all?
Chilling. It's ready for walk time.
you ready for who time?
Walk time. Time for him to walk.
Oh, you gonna take him for a walk?
Yeah.
It look like you out and about anyway, so you about to take him for a walk at this time of night? If you live in Philly, just playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
That was that was the low key. That was the low key
Right.
shade. You know,
Shot. Yeah. Right.
you going outside at this time of night in Philly?
Oh man, I'm safe. I got private security all around the Commodores. I'm good.
Okay, long as you good, long as you good. So, wait and listen. Since you know what I do, I pretty much interviewing is my superpower. So let me interview you. I think Charles, this is
Oh, I'm
probably
not even.
our.
I'm not dressed for an interview.
You don't have to be interviewed. You don't have to be dressed for the interview. We're just gonna talk. So talk about how when you were a child, like when you was chilling as a child, right? What did you want to be
Hmm.
when you grew up? What did you want to be?
A forensic specialist.
Really, a forensic specialist?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what made you? What intrigued you about being a forensic specialist?
I don't even remember honestly. It was just something to do. I
Mm.
didn't. I didn't want to. I didn't want to be a regular cop, but I wanted to be in the field. So I wanted to be a forensic specialist for the FBI. Like detective work.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Okay, so when did it switch for you to go into acting? Because you are an actor.
Full time.
Oh, wait a minute. I want you to, he was just letting you know, making sure you check the facts that he's full time because there is a difference. No,
Yeah.
let me tell you, being a full time entrepreneur and having a job, all these things, when you say full time, that means you don't have a side hustle. That means you don't have so this is what you do full time. This is your job. This is how you pay your bills. This is how you make
Yep.
your living. You are a full time actor. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it's crazy. Let me tell you something. I didn't get to meet you until what was that? The film awards, right? Was that the film awards? Sir,
Yeah. Yes, it was.
if
You
I
you
was there, I
you
would just fuck you.
you done took me back. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a pluck him. So I'm a pluck him right now. Pluck. Anyway, so I meet him at the film awards, and then they had to make sure we understood his credentials. So talk about some of
They
the
did not.
productions you did. You did. You ran it down. You ran
I
down your
didn't.
credentials, huh?
Roxy did. Roxy did. I didn't. Roxy did.
Roxy did, but you was like, yeah, and what? Yeah, and what? So just so people know the productions, the films and TV roles that you have played, please talk about them.
Okay. So I've been in the game for 13 years now. Started off. Stomp the Yard might have been my biggest first role, I believe. Then I went on to Creed 1, Creed 2, season 4 and 5 on House of Cards, Glass, TV ones for my man, The Breakup, Brotherly Love, Carrollton.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a lot. Uh, Sheesh. It's over 50 movies I've been in.
wow, that is amazing. Over 50 movies. And
Yeah,
what
TV shows.
what time movies and TV shows. So when you got the first role, how did you get the first role in Stomp the Yard? What was the process like?
Oh well, I'm in a fraternity, so I was on various step teams and everything like that. So that actually gave me a bump, and then a fraternal brother of mine plugged me in and was like, "Yo, they casting for this. Just submit." And I was like, "All right, you know what? I just started this out. Why not?" And then ended up getting on there just because I knew how to step.
Oh shucks, you know step. Dang. I'm like,
Yeah,
show me now. Show
yeah.
me now. I want to see a step.
Ah,
Yes.
what you talking about? What you talking about?
Yes, get it. He said I'm in the fraternities, but what fraternity is it? Is it a secret
uh,
society's fraternity?
no. I'm a Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated.
Iota Phi Beta.
Theta,
I
Theta,
have
Theta.
never Theta. We rep the Thetas. Thetas. We rep the Thetas. Thetas.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's the last of the Divine Nine.
Oh, okay. You'll have to school me a little bit on that. So, what
Got you.
part did you play in Stomp the Yard? Because I that was my movie. I'm telling you, I'm
Well,
a
for
low
for
key.
for the record, it was Stomp the Yard 2, the corny one. I say it's the corny one. I didn't really like it.
Oh dang, you was in it. You was on with the corny one, and I'm
Hey,
sitting here trying to think of do I remember anything about it? Not sure if I do.
exactly, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes a lot of us been in things we might not like or think it came out right, but it still worked, and I still claim
Was
it.
Darren Henson in that one?
Yeah, for he had like a scene or two when he came back
Columbus
as one of the old heads. Yeah,
Columbus Short was in there too.
yeah, he came back. Not throughout the whole
Okay.
movie, towards the end.
Yes, well, Darren Henson is my homie. Like, yo, that's my peoples right there. So, you know, I'm gonna go
Dope.
look at it. I'm gonna go look at two to make sure that I can appreciate it and say it's not corny. But one Stomp the Yard one was
That
my
was it. That was dope. Yeah,
that
dope,
was
dope.
my movie. I was in love with me some Columbus Short. Like, yes, me and my niece, because we close in age, but me and my niece, we be like, he's mine. No, he's mine. He's mine. We argued over somebody that ain't even ours, but we like, no, he
That's
mine.
funny.
So then we traded him in for Michael B. Jordan.
I traded him in.
We traded him in for Michael B. Jordan and oh my gosh, and Omari Hardwick. But that's how we do. This is what
There you go.
actors want, right? Isn't that what you
That's
want? You
fine.
want them to,
Yeah,
yep.
that's it.
So now I'm like, I can't say
If, if if
I
they
can't
ain't
say
doing that, you're doing something
uh,
wrong. If they
yeah,
ain't
I
doing
can't
that, you're
say
doing
actor
something
Charles
wrong.
Harris. I can't be like,
Yes, you
yo,
can. Yes, you
I
can.
can't. I
Yes,
think
you
that it
can.
just seems you be like, that girl Shelly Shell, she was my boo is Charles Harris, y'all. I see him on Stomp the Yard 2, and then I seen him on Creed 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So he ain't just do one, he did 1 and 2. That's what
He's
he did,
funny.
Charles Harris. He got some pretty eyes too. He got some really pretty, you do have some really dope eyes. I ain't, what I mean, checking you out like that, but you got the dope eyes. I
Thank
checked
you.
you out on the
Thank
low.
you.
You know what I
Thank you.
mean? I was on the side
It's
like,
all right.
damn.
It's all good.
All right, so Stop the Yard to Creed 1 and 2. What actual roles did you play? Do you have a theme? What kind of roles did you play? Talk about the
So,
role.
so
What was your line? Give me a line in Stomp the Yard 2.
there was a couple. It was more so behind the scene. I helped choreograph some of the steps when they needed because some of the stuff that
Ooh.
they were doing wasn't really realistic. So you had to put a little input in. But basically, it was more so most of the step shows and the practice and rehearsals. So I was
Oh,
basically
okay.
I was a fraternity brother. Yeah.
So you have so you saying you like really you can move. You can move like that.
Well, shit, not. I mean, not once upon a
Uh-uh.
time.
You can move like that. You can move. He
I
can
still can.
move,
I still
y'all.
can. I still can. Yeah, I got a little bit, a little something, something
You,
for about
you,
3 minutes.
for 3 minutes.
For about three
You,
minutes.
did you hear that? We don't like we don't like them 3 minutes. We need more than 3 minutes, brother.
You're hilarious.
I'm just saying,
You're
need a little
funny,
more than three
funny,
minutes.
funny.
What
Yeah,
was
you said dancing. You said dancing.
I did dancing, dancing, dancing.
Oh, there, dancing.
Let me not go there. Yes, indeed, indeed. Yes,
Yeah.
get it. Do you know who that is? That's that ex of Charles Harris. You know what I'm saying? You know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So, Charles, what is your favorite movie? What was the movie that said, "Yo, I can do that"? What was it? What movie was that?
What you mean? Like something I haven't been
Like
in?
that movie that you saw and was like, "Yo, I can do that. I know I can do that. Like that's something I can do."
Most of the movies that are out, especially
No.
real,
I'm talking about that movie when you was a buck, when you was a like buck. He was like,
So
"Yo,
when I was a
when
buck,
I can
when I was a buck, it probably would be Meteor Man.
Meteor
Listen,
Man with his costume that he made up."
I wanted to be a Golden Lord. What's up,
Ooh.
Dom? What's up, bro? Yeah, I wanted to be a Golden Lord.
You wanted to be a golden lord. Okay, I ain't
Yeah.
mad at you. I'm not mad at you. So
Actually,
if anybody has not seen it,
A skit is coming soon. A Golden Lord
I can't wait. If anybody hasn't seen it, that Meteor Man, that's what oh my
Robert
gosh, I was gonna
Townsend.
say Robert Townsend. I got a chance to meet Robert Townsend back in the day when we was doing Urban Expressions, and
Okay.
he was just
I said, oh, okay, that's dope.
it was like, yo, we was at this conference, right? And everybody's at the conference, but he was just sitting there. And for some reason, I've always been the same. I just stood back next to him like this. I'm just like, he's standing there. I'm gonna stand right next to him and be like, yo, I'm standing next to Robert Townsend. I did that. I did it,
Uh-huh.
right? I don't know where
Right.
they got me, but I stood next to I could say I stood next to Robert Townsend, and you know how they say, you when you stand next to the people, the energy jumps off. So
Energy
one day,
transfer over.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? I was
Right.
just gonna be there. One day, I'm just gonna be like, I'm saying,
Mm-hmm. And you there.
mhm.
You there.
You
Philly's
there?
Oprah, baby.
Yes, and now that I have stood next to actor Charles Harris, what? Do you know? Do you know what that means? Do you know? I don't think you know what that
Hey,
means.
let's put it in the air. Let's put it there. Let's go.
Yeah, 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 yeah. One day I'm gonna go ahead and stomp the yard with you. So what movie are you working on right now?
Uh right now, nothing right now. We just finished up production for actually 4 projects. So one is called Bedside. We just finished that about 2 weeks ago. That's basically about, the police system and corrupt cops and things of that nature. That's all I can really say on that. Second one is a
Mm-hmm.
horror. Second one is a horror. It's called Carrollton. Actually premieres in Orlando on the 18th next week,
Oh.
and also premiering on BET October 20th, around Halloween time. Is a horror film. Yeah, and Johnny
Yes.
and Clyde and Johnny and Clyde. I can't forget about that. That's going to be in all theaters nationwide before the summer is out, starring Megan Fox, myself, Tyson Ritter, Evan Jogia, Rob Lazardo. Yeah, got a whole heap of folks in that. That's in
You
theaters.
got a
Y'all gotta go check that out.
you got a
Johnny and
whole
Clyde.
Johnny
Whole
and
heap.
Clyde.
Johnny and
So
Clyde.
what did you do during the pandemic? You saying this is what you do full time, but what did you
Right.
do during the pandemic?
Uh, I did a lot of virtual auditions. I actually got more roles during the pandemic than when we weren't in the pandemic. Yeah. When they were taking a lot of the virtual, auditions, everything like that, I was able to send more, and able to produce more. And also I did a whole lot of TikToks. TikToks kept me sane.
Go
It kept me
TikTok.
sane.
Go
Yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok kept me sane.
Did it? Like it's
Yeah, it
crazy
did.
all through I wasn't even on TikTok throughout the pandemic. It's something new for me. Actually, I started one called Shelly Shell Williams, my name. And
Right.
I cannot find the password. I don't even know what email I started it with. So I was like, well, I'm dead. I'm gonna just start over and do Phillies over. And
There you
then
go.
it was like, all right, well, I'm here now. But so TikTok kept you alive. What person, actor,
hmm hmm
do you most want to work with?
Um, See, I feel like it's cliche because it's everybody's go-to, but of course Denzel. That's the big bro.
Denzel.
That's the big bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's he's on the line. But pretty much everybody I really said I wanted to work with, I somewhat did. You know what I'm saying? So I called it. So I'm calling the rest of them out. So like I said, I got a chance to work with Chadwick before he passed. Like I said,
Wow.
Michael B. Jordan, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson. Like these are folks I have scenes with. Yeah, I've been in scenes and actually behind the scenes been able to sit there, have a full conversation, and they gave me like lots of gems, man. And like I said, for with Bruce Willis, it's sad that his story where his issue going on now where he can't act anymore,
I
and it's just like
know.
all the gems they were giving me on set, like it helped. He actually gave me my lines on glass, on glass.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
It's sad. Thank God that he has great family.
from what I see, like his family looked after him. It's not like he's out here alone. You know, it's some people you think got family and their family be
Right.
shady and or try to take
Right.
advantage of him because you know he like a multi-millionaire, like he's got
Right.
money. So people
Right.
could
Right.
try to take advantage of him, but they seem like they're really taking care of him, his legacy, what he's doing.
And it's
Um,
crazy. It's hard work. I know it's hard work because I dealt with that with my father. So I don't know exactly what issues his health issue he's dealing with. But my dad had Parkinson's disease, and then he had the last month he started getting dementia, this early stage of dementia. So the two combined kind of really took him out.
Yeah, it is no joke. My grandfather had Alzheimer's and now my uncle does as well. And the
Mm,
thing is when you see these things, you know, they say it's hereditary. So you
whoa.
like, good
Yeah.
Lord,
Exactly.
good
Right.
Lord. You know,
Right.
God, please don't take it away. You know, I be looking for signs. Like if I forget something, no, low
Right.
key for real.
Right.
If I forget something, I'd be like, I sure hope this, you know,
Right.
like it's crazy, like dealing with
And
that.
that's what's scaring me, but I'm not sure. I mean, I was trying to talk to the doctors when I used to take him to his appointments. I'm not really sure if it's hereditary, but he got his from the military. So being around Agent Orange back in Vietnam War when they were spraying
Mm-hmm.
all the chemicals, that's how he got it. So, but I wasn't born yet, so I'm trying to figure out if I can get it because it was in his system. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, did the little get when that
My
sperm
hand,
went over
my
to that
hands start
egg?
shaking. My hands start shaking. I get nervous. I'm like, oh, oh shit, here it come.
Oh, you gotta watch out. Listen, we gonna just make sure, you know, keep prayed up that we don't get no, you know, I definitely don't want it, but you know, you know, it's happening. So, but yeah, that's a crazy thing. I'm sure Bruce Willis will be okay as far as
Oh,
his family.
facts, facts for
Yeah, his
sure.
family got him. So you know how I don't know if you ever do it, but every now and then I look through the you know, the net worth of people. You ever
Right,
do
right,
that?
right.
Like, you ever go through
I
the
used
net?
to. I used to sometimes.
Yeah, I go through the net worth just to see. So when it comes to acting, are you trying? Is your goal number one goal to get to one of those roles to be a multi millionaire? Is that
Of course. That's the all time goal. Even though this is a craft I love, like I love it, but at the same time, it's still a job. It's still a business. So you can't support yourself off of love and support. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make the
Mhm.
coin. So I mean, that's what we're doing it for. I still I want to give back and do everything like that, but I got to make it to give back. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you a rock when I ain't got a pebble. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
So
all
what do you
time deal.
think? What do you think would help you get to that? Is it something? I know you have to go audition and things like that and wait for roles, but do you think it's something you could personally do to get to that point?
Uh, Honestly, I think just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm on a path. Like I said, I'm steadfast with it. I'm doing everything that I think I need to be doing, and I'm taking tips from the greats, from good teachers and everything like that, and I'm doing as they told me to do. But what I think it is needed for me to get where I need to get is just exposure, man. We don't get that real exposure being here in Philly. Honestly, I love Philly, but we don't get exposed to how we need to get exposed.
But what is that? That's what I'm saying. But let me ask. You said I'm pretty. Somebody said I can't see what it says, but I'm appreciating
Yeah.
you said that I was pretty. Thank you. But he ain't
Ain't
said it.
she?
I gave him a compliment, but he ain't say nothing about me. Don't you
I did.
know? See
I did. I said you
what
looking
you?
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right.
Oh, all
All right.
right. So you
See.
ignored that. You
Oh
ignored
my bad.
that.
I must have missed. I must have missed it because I
Mm.
didn't hear it. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
you was being all
Mm-hmm.
silly on me. You was being all silly on me where we
But
don't
I
give
said it.
compliments.
I threw it in. It was like,
Ow, and I ain't catching,
yeah.
but I'm catching it now. I'm catching it now. So you think in Philly we don't get exposure? What exposure can Philly give you? What do you think could happen?
I'm not saying Philly exposure. I'm saying exposure, period. So from what I see and what I've dealt with, first and foremost, we are a Joe. a Joe City. Honestly, it's my city. I love it. We are a Joe City, so you might be doing all you can do, and nobody's seeing you, or they're not look, or they see you and not giving you your flowers, or reposting or liking anything like that. But soon as you go ahead and be in a movie, or you post a pic with, say somebody's your great. All right, so Beyonce, you partying with Beyonce on the weekend. Now everybody sees it. Or let Beyonce repost something that you posted 2 years ago that got 30 likes. She reposted. Now you're going up into the millions of followers. Now everybody's trying to check for you. Oh, who is she? Why Beyonce post her? Who the fuck is she? What's she doing? Now I'm intrigued. Let me look. Let me follow her. Let me like all her pictures. Let me be Joe. You get what I'm saying?
I
That's
feel
what
you.
that's what Philly is. So it's like folks don't support until somebody else in a better position supports. And what I mean by exposure is nobody really comes back and say, "Hey, let me put some of these underrated actors or musicians on." You get what I'm saying? Like we don't have
Mhm.
folks from New York or LA coming to Philly scoping for talent. If that makes
Makes
sense. If
sense.
if,
No,
if that if that makes sense.
not only does it make sense, I mean, of course, we heard it. Good evening, side hustle coach.
What's
What's
up,
going
y'all?
on? So yeah, of course I'm living it. I've heard many times if I had a TV show like Urban Expressions in another town, Urban
Oh,
Expressions
go
was
bananas.
one of the
It'll
first,
go
right? They
it'll
they
go
said I would have
bananas.
been, yeah, they said I would have been, especially starting back in 1992. Not me, I didn't actually start in 92, but the show started in
But the show.
92. The show started in 92, but if it was somewhere else, we probably would have gotten a bigger reception, or we probably, this is what they're saying, but
Right. No, but
Philly
it's
looks
true. It's
out.
true. It's true. It's true. Like that's back then. Like I said, and I watched it all the way from back then. That was my shit every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So it was like everybody looked forward to that. But like you said, if it was Atlanta, it would have been dumb crazy. If it was New York, it would have been a little crazier. Even though New York and Philly is still close, but like I said, it's the support here. We say the Philly support Philly, but in all actuality, everybody is hating and hating on each other. So it might be a
Mhm.
situation that like I said, a situation I dealt with. You might be good for the role of this new movie, but I'm not going to tell you about the role because I want to get it myself. And my thing is, if I ain't gonna get it, nobody gonna get it. That's the attitude some people have. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They withhold information because it's like, oh no, if I ain't getting it, I ain't giving that shit to nobody else.
And that's unfortunate. So how do you think, we've been dealing with this? I feel like it's gotten better. This is just me, maybe because I'm not in the, I feel
No, it
like
it,
this.
it, it definitely got better. I was just telling you what the issues, what
No,
some of
no,
the
no,
issues are. Yeah,
no. I'm
but it got
definitely
better.
agreeing with you. I'm definitely agreeing with you that it's the issue. So what I'm saying is, what can we do now? What can we do? What can we do? Because ultimately, you want something and I want something. It's the grand thing. I want a level of success and you want a level of success. It's just not the same thing.
Right.
I don't want to be. I was say I don't want to be active, but then again, I'll be acting up, so I wouldn't mind.
You listen. Never sell yourself short. It's
That's
not
why
it's
I
not a
said let
bad
me
it's
not.
not a bad thing. Do
That's
get
why
in it.
I said, let me not say it because I don't want to say that, but I'm saying we both want a level of success. What can we do? Person, we live in Philly.
I'm about to tell you, and I'm about to tell
All
you because the answer is there. It's just who's willing to step up and do it. So the thing is, first and
right.
foremost, we are a very talented city as far as music, arts, graffiti, acting, everything. If everybody can come together for say for one big ass project, if everybody drops the crown and be on an equal level and say, look, we're gonna produce this one project, this one film, we all come together. Nobody's in charge, nothing. We throw each other's ideas around and mold it into a stone. We'll have gold. We'll have gold, but nobody wants to do that. Everybody put their pride up front street and they don't want to listen. They don't want to take criticism. They don't want to do none of that. What they feel is right is right. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody could just come together, we just need everybody to come together. We got so many people in the city, man. So
Hmm.
many.
Suppose we don't do that, because
He
I can
said, he
see
said,
Jimmy.
he said that's easier said than done, which is true. But that's no, that is the answer. But like I told her, I said is a hard task to get folks to do it. But she said, what's needed to be done to get that, and that's what's needed to be done. But nobody's willing to step up and do it.
But in my mind, in my thought process, it could get done. I don't believe that it couldn't get done, and I believe a Jimmy the Saint could do it. Right? I know a Jimmy could do that. But does that mean? But that still means who would be included? Like, so somebody could do a whole big project, but people go to who they deem is the official. So they could be like, oh well, Urban Expression, or Charles, or they'll go for a freeway. They'll go for a beanie. They'll go for so they'll want to put the ones who they believe will get them the bigger numbers. Like, and that's how life is. So people
But
will put
see,
on. Hmm?
no, go ahead. I'm not gonna cut you off. Go ahead.
No, no, I was just saying people will put on. You do a big movie, they're going to put on the people who are bigger. Will give them bigger numbers. The Wallows, the Gillies, uh whoever else. I can't, whoever is big, and everybody's big. I love everybody. That's my thing. I love everybody, but they'll put on the bigger people. Doesn't mean I will get a shot or you'll get a shot. Doesn't mean that.
See, but that's another issue also. The industry as a whole, it's not really going for talent anymore. Like it used to be. It used to be for talent. So for now, it's all about how many likes you get, how many followers you have, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So they will pick somebody with 5 million followers to act in this role rather than the guy that's been training, you know what I'm saying, and really is good and will kill the role, but they will put him in that spot because he had the numbers and they feel like they're going to bring the attention to the project, which is cool, but you still have to do stuff strategic. I want my movie to look good. I don't give a fuck about the numbers or the people coming in because at the end of the day, trash is trash. And I'm not saying calling anybody trash, but you get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna put out there,
Mhm.
for instance, look at you probably didn't even see it. I got the hookup too.
No, sorry, I didn't see it.
So Master P did was, everybody that was popping with the vines or the TikToks and the and the fucking IG, the little skits.
Hmm.
He got everybody that was popping at the time. So like the Mr. Commodore, DC, all of them. But sometimes the acting wasn't really up to par, or it was a little over the top. You could tell no one was trained. Basically, what I'm saying.
And I get it because that's you're coming from a trained person. Side hustle coach said you may need to do a smaller project, than scale it up. And I think I would have to agree with that. So let's say
For sure.
it's us. Like, to me, I got some swag, you got some swag, you got some pool, I got some pool, we both got some pool. We do something together. And if we believe in ourselves, our talent, what we do, then we should believe that it's going to hit, it's going to knock, right? It's going to hit, right? So we do it, and we get a couple of people who, to me, might be as on our level. You know what I mean? Our level.
Hmm.
You might get a Nakia in it. You might get a
Hmm.
Toby involved. You might get a you might get a Roxy. We put everybody together and we do it. It may not be,
Right.
we may not have like this humongous budget, but we got a budget and we do it and we knock it out and we show improve. You get what I'm saying? We show improve, and everybody like, oh my God, that was amazing, because we
Right.
have the talent, right?
Right. Right.
So
So
I believe that.
that's basically like a passion project. Everybody is in it for the long haul. You can't be on some, oh no, you gotta pay me. You want me in your movie, you gotta pay me. Everybody has to be on the same level. Like, look, we all got a bigger goal. Let's get together, chalk it, even put up a little bit of funds that we all got, put it together, and let's see what we can work out with this little pot. That can easily be done.
Do you want to do it? Look, here you go. If you
I'm
want to
I'm
do it, I feel like it could be done.
I'm with it. I'm always open.
Yes,
And
I'm
you
not
you you
necessarily.
you you ask, you ask anybody, I'm open.
He said, ask anybody, for somebody I just met, who I'm gonna ask? I'm gonna ask Roxy, because that's who came up to me and gave me all your credentials.
That's my sis, man. That's my sis. Nakia,
Yes,
that's my bro.
Roxy.
Toby, that's my bro. Yeah, we tight, all of us.
Yes, yes, yes. But I mean, I just feel like we all want what we want, right? We're doing what we can. We're on TikTok, we're on platforms, and the goal is to, make money. For real, for real. Our goal, make money. Let's see what we can do. Let's build our following. Let's make money. Let's make money at what we're doing. But also, to me, I just want to. After
No,
doing a show for so long, I mean, almost 30 years. You know what I mean? I didn't start in the beginning. I started like 95. When I was just coming out of school. So
hmm
doing it so long, now I'm like, I just want to chill. I want the money to come to me.
right,
I don't
right.
know if it's possible, but I mean, it is possible. All things are possible. But I just want the money to just come to me. Like, let me come out here and make this money.
Have you thought about having your own show?
I do have my Urban Expressions is my show. I took over.
Hold on, is that still on?
I mean, but it's just because it's not on. I mean, what it's in on in like if you came to town and you came with suppose you came with a cast of people and you said I
Right.
got Omari Hardwick because that's who I want. So I want you to have Omari Hardwick because I'm gonna put that into the atmosphere. So if you say I got Omari Hardwick, I got Michael B. Jordan. I'm gonna do interviews under the umbrella of Urban Expressions because we just built the
Okay.
website, the Urban Expressions website. We did a relaunch of the website, and it
Okay.
just was built by Sir. I don't know if you know Sir, should know
I
Sir,
do.
but
Yeah, I do.
so Sir just built the website. So we're trying to build that into a whole platform. And what
Okay,
on?
that's dope.
What you mean by on? Right about now, it's not like having a TV. You ain't gotta have one. All you gotta do is have a camera, your
See,
phone.
I'm just thinking about the old what I used to see and what I used to watch. That's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm thinking about.
It, exactly. So right
Yeah.
now we don't even have to do it that way. All you have to
Right.
do is have a phone, a microphone, and a mouth. My mouth will always run. I'm always going to do interviews. So when somebody comes to town, I do interviews. Hey, what's up? This is Shelly Shell, Urban Expressions. Sometimes I might do single on a Saturday night, depending on what the topic is. And Urban Expressions will never go nowhere because Urban Expressions is who I am. Urban Expressions is who Keith is. It's who we are,
There you go. Boom.
And the
There it
and the
is.
name the name will be here forever. You know what I mean? He said, "Run it,
Indeed.
yes, yes. Let's do it."
Indeed. Can't nobody forget that.
So we still here. So if
Right.
anything, so if you bring if Omari Hardwick and you in a movie with Omari Hardwick, I'm gonna keep saying it.
So
And
you didn't so you didn't catch up with him when he was here filming Fells
I
High?
didn't I didn't know he was here. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
All everybody we know was involved in that project. I just found out a little late, so I didn't even get a chance to get into the movie. But yeah, they just filmed it
Well,
a couple months ago. They was all here. Her, Elise, Omar, Amari, and a couple other people. The boy that play on Wu Tang, who plays Old Dirty Bastard, he's the lead in it too.
and
Yeah,
they
there
were
was there
here
was
in Philly.
the whole thing is shot in Philly. The young boy name is Kevin something. He's from here. He moved out in L.A., so he came back and filmed the movie here.
Kevin Parker.
I don't know. I can't think of his last name. I know his Instagram is like 1804 Films, something like that. Or Google Fells High. Fells High.
Bells High.
P yeah, Phels.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and Google it, but right now I'm feeling a little, little sad in here that
Yeah,
he was here,
yeah.
all this time, and then that's the like I don't. I've met every celebrity you could, like all the celebrities, like throughout my life. I just met celebrity. I've met the Beyonces, the Jay-Z's, but I want to meet Maury, and you saying he was right here in my backyard, and I missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I'm I'm a little heartbroken. So since we
It's
on
all good.
TikTok and
We
this
we
can
go-
go
we
out
gonna
into
run
the
it. We
world.
gonna run it up. I'm gonna get him in the movie. One of mine. Oh, I got you. I got you.
That's
I
all I'm
got you.
saying. Let
I
me
got
just
you.
meet me some Omari Hardwick, and those are two, Omari Hardwick and Michael B. Jordan. I don't know, it's just something about them, especially now. Michael B. Jordan, he might be sad right now. He might need a little laughter. He needs some laughter
Yeah.
in his life.
Oh man, go get him. Get it,
Nah,
Tiger.
I'm joking.
Right. I
I'm
got
joking. I'm
slide in the
joking.
DMs.
Nah, I ain't sliding. Actually, no, I don't mind sliding. Do you remember? I was getting ready to post this. I'm gonna post it this week. Did you watch the Tyler Perry, The Have and the Have Nots? It's a
No.
drama. Nah, it's not one of your
That's
things.
it's the
But
show, right? The show.
yeah, it was a
Yeah,
show
no.
on Oprah Winfrey's network on OWN. So it's called The Have and Have Nots. But this show was amazing. I watched it. I was a true blue fan. But then I discovered Angela Robinson on TikTok. Like she's one of the people on TikTok doing her thing, and I slid in her. I slid right in it. Like, can I interview you? Because she had like the most iconic role in the
Right.
show. Like she played this bad girl villain, but she was so bad. Like I've watched stuff before, but she was so bad. I was like, oh my God, she made me so mad. Like she made me like hate her. But then when I saw how nice she was, I was like, that's not even her. I need to talk to her. So I
Right.
slid up in her, her DMs, and she did an interview. So I was able to
That's
interview
dope.
her.
That's dope. Yeah, you listen, nowadays everybody checks their DMs. Like that's a good way. I've gotten a lot of roles by sliding in the DMs to certain directors like, hey, listen, here's my credentials, bro. I like your work, such and such, such and such. If you ever casting again, shoot me a if you ever casting, like just send me a message or whatever. Let me know where I gotta do to submit my audition. And somebody actually got back to me, put me on. I got on that movie. That's how I got into this Megan Fox movie. And they love me and they've been putting me on everything. Like this premiere is gonna be big. It's gonna be in Rhode Island. And then it's distribution nationwide in all theaters. So stay on the lookout.
Stay on. We're going to, you know what? We're going to stay connected right now. We're going to stay connected. And if I can help you with anything, maybe when it comes out, we'll do an article on you. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
don't think that if I ain't paying attention, I just ain't paying attention. It's not that I wouldn't show love. I show love to everybody, but I don't pay attention.
Oh
I'm
no.
in my own
For
world.
sure.
Back in
For
the
sure, for
day,
sure.
huh?
I said no, for sure. I get that.
Yeah, like back in the day, used to be in everybody else's world, have to do everything, going all around everywhere. I am in my own world. I ain't going nowhere I don't want to go. If I want to go, I go. If somebody paying me, like you paying me to host an
Right.
event, you
Right.
paying
Right.
me to do your red carpet, you paying me to do something, I will do it. But I'm not just like, just hey, let me just go out and hang out. Listen, I'm trying to run a business. I do this full
Indeed.
time. Like you said, this is a full time thing for me.
Right. That's what we got. We gotta keep at it. But nah, you got my support. Like I said, I'm just starting to write myself. So I got like two little short films I gotta get done because
Ooh.
I started writing the film on my dad. So it's called
Oh,
Going Home. Yeah, it's called Going Home. Basically, I'm telling a little story from him in the military till him getting the sickness up until him passing on. So I got that done. I just gotta finish that. I want to do some more research on Parkinson's disease as a whole, and then I want to try to reach out and get some sponsorships too, so I can get this shit filmed.
that's crazy. You know what? My grand is I saw my uncle had, and my uncle and my grandfather had Alzheimer's, but my grandmother had Parkinson. But by the time she had Parkinson, she had already been, bedridden. So you couldn't tell as much because she was already
Right.
bedridden because she had cancer too. So I
Mm.
couldn't really
Sorry to hear
tell as
that.
much, but she did had all she. But you know what? She had a long life. I try not to be sad about this stuff because it's the ones that are young when they pass away. It's like, oh my God, they didn't get a chance to live. My grandmother had a,
Right.
a long life. She had a long rarely filled life. Her kids were grown when she,
Right.
passed. We were grown, and you know what I mean. So she had a long life, and of course, I miss her. But it's the ones like lately, like it's the ones that they be
Right.
coming out of here young. You be like, I'm having an issue with that.
Exactly.
That's hard. That's
16,
hard.
17. Yeah, it's definitely hard.
Yeah, they ain't have a chance to live. You ain't get the chance to live. Even though life can be hard sometimes.
Oh,
It be
facts,
hard. It be
facts.
hard. But
But
unless you
not
was
that.
Charles Harris, but if you Charles Harris, you know
Oh,
it ain't gonna be
oh,
hard.
oh,
You
oh,
just gonna
oh,
walk
oh,
around with them.
trust. It's hard. It's still hard. It's listen. Don't, I can't. I ain't saying nothing different. It's rough a little bit, but I make it work.
You
You gotta make
you
it
gonna
work.
walk around with them brown eyes you got.
You gotta gotta make it work. Yeah.
Yeah, get them brown eyes. Pretty, let me sing now. Pretty brown eyes.
Oh
Got them
man.
brown eyes up here, you know what I mean, flashing brown. He flashing them browns. What's going on? So, are you gonna write some stuff? Which honestly, I believe if we are in this thing, I'm not a writer. I mean, I write for
I'm not
paper.
either by far. I'm not either. But I'm sick of waiting on folks. So that
Mhm.
made me get the pen, get the paper. But I'm by far no writer at all. So what I do, I just jot stuff down, and then I try to reach out for help to like put it in script form, add characters, do all that. But I can do a story. I can do the storyline. I can give you a story, beginning, middle, and end. But I need somebody to help me build it, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It makes sense, but I believe you'll get it done. So, do you have any other side hustles that you work on? Hey, Sessions, you got the side hustle coach tuning in. You got any other side hustles you working on?
I got a couple things. I'm about to start my LLC. I just got my LLC for my film company also. So I'm
Mhm.
about to just get a couple cameras and everything like that. I don't know how to use them, but what I'm gonna do is for the time being, I'm gonna rent them out. So folks that do know how to shoot and know how to use the cameras, they can rent them from me until I learn how, you know what I'm saying, to do it. So that's another way to bring in income right now to help me out also. And I also want to start a nonprofit for little kids. So I ride horses and everything like that. I don't know if you've seen a segment on PBS, Urban Cowboys. They did an interview on us. So I want to get some land, build a stable, and teach the youth how to ride horses, teach them about horses, and then also teach them the game of polo.
Mm.
So
Really?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing. Yes, let's get that done. Let's
yeah.
make
So that's in
anything
the
for
works
the
now.
facts. It's in the works now. So come on, y'all, get that money up, get that funding in. Look, cash. Where's your cash at?
Indeed,
Cash at.
Chuck,
Cash at
Chuck,
him. What is it?
Chuck 5685.
Chuck? Chuck 5685.
Wow, there you go.
Chuck 5685. Look, he on point. That's what I'm talking about. He on point. Get that cash app. He got big dreams. Cash app on Chuck.
Let's
He said,
go.
Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie. No, I'm sorry. I like that. I definitely like that. I definitely
Yeah,
do things for the kids. Simon One Punch Card, right?
yeah,
Yeah, so he has a boxing program for the summer, and I was like, yo, I want some people to help sponsor some of these kids because boxing is amazing. Like we need to do whatever we can to
right.
help these kids, these programs, because really the answer is you start them younger, start them before they get to the age where they're influenced by
Right.
life.
That's the whole kicker. You gotta get them beforehand, and it's getting younger. It's getting younger and younger, man.
Yes. You got to snatch them up at age 5. You got to snatch them
Yep.
up at age 5 and put them on something, put them in something that they can really perfect. That's what Urban Expressions did, when we started out doing the teen club and everything. When we
Yeah.
started doing that, it was a club, and I understand people were like, oh, it's a club, but parents sent their kids. Like me and the
You talking
parents.
about you talking about 923?
No, I had Club UX
Oh,
on G and Erie. On G,
that's right.
we
That's
did
right.
not.
That's right. Next to
We had
Discovery
G and
Zone.
Erie. Yes, 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 yes. We had
Mhm.
G and Erie, and the thing was, it wasn't just a club like you go party. Yes, they went and party,
Right.
but we taught them. We had ones who wanted to learn how to do TV, wanted to be hosts, and we even gave them jobs. So every week, every one of my teenagers that was in my program, They all successful. They all successful right now. From the young sirs to the Furno who toured the world with GJ Jazzy Jeff to Jasmine J. Who I mean they
That's
all
dope.
because they started out when they was 13 years old
Right.
in the club. It would sound like, oh, you had kids in the club. Yes, we did. Because what else you got to meet them on a common ground. You want to talk to kids, you got to meet them where they are. You can't be like, I love church. I go to church. I love Jesus. But you can't be like, hey, listen, they ain't coming to church. We had 900, count them, 900 youth every single Friday. 900. You're not
Wow.
getting 900 youth in church every Friday night. And I can't say we saved them all, but the ones we saved, boom, they doing what they got to do. So I'm a witness to what after school programs or programs can do for these youth. I'm a witness to it. I watched it. So y'all
dope.
give Chuck some money. Chuck. Get Chuck
Yeah.
in.
Let's get it. It's for the kids, y'all. It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. Listen, he gonna teach them how to ride a horse. I ain't never rode a horse.
I got you too. I got you.
I'm from the urban area. We didn't have horses when we grew up. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. You just didn't know about it. They were always there. Urban Cowboys. Yeah.
I heard about Urban Cowboys. Somebody just mentioned that earlier this week. Something about Urban Cowboys. Somebody asked me to do something.
I'm a DM you on IG the news clipping of our interviews.
Was it? Yeah, because it must have been something recently. Somebody mentioned the Urban Cowboys. But listen, I was like, okay, Urban Cowboys. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with the Urban Cowboys. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Oh man.
So we're gonna get on with the Cowboys. I have never been on a horse ever. Ever, never.
Is it different? It's different.
So how did you get involved with riding horses? Like, how did you get involved? You urban, right?
Pause.
My bad. Okay.
Yeah. Shit.
As an urban cowboy.
My family. So back in the days, my one of my cousins, he was like one of the first black cowboys in Philly, and then the rest of my family started, and then they were just getting horses and everything like that. So going to the different stables, North Philly stables. Right now, our horse is currently in West Philly on what's the W? Off of Girard, off of 40th and Girard. Westminster is a stable.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got stables down there, but they renting that. So what I want to do is get my own land, build my stables, and start getting a couple ponies and have the kids raise the ponies up until the adult horse. You know what I mean? That's the goal. That's what I'm working on now.
That's the goal. Oh, I like that. See, without this interview, we would never know that you were working on all of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how. Right. That's why I say interviews is my superpower. This is what I do for life. I mean, I may do all the other stuff. I may work out all day because I'm trying to be comfortable on that horse. I don't know.
There you go.
I need to ride the horse with a little less weight.
Stop it. You all right? They strong. You all right?
He said they strong now. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I might punk. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's
don't be like that.
I don't know. But that's why I never even tried. You know what I mean? Everybody like, oh, have you gone for it? Nah, I'm good. Because I'm thinking, how the heck am I going to get on that horse? How's it possible?
You can't think about that. Just do it. Just do it and watch. You're gonna shock yourself. Like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, is that what I'm gonna do? Like, yes.
You're like, this is fucking fun. This is fucking fun. Let's go again.
Like, giddy up, horsey, giddy up.
Horsey. Yo, no, but I'm about to get up. I'm about to go find something to eat, We got to do the interview on IG next time so you can save it.
Yes. I'm gonna save this one too. I believe you can
Oh,
save it. So
they let you save it on this.
I believe they let you save it. I don't know if they let you repost it, but they let you save it. So if I save it, I might, edit it up and put it on. But we can definitely do one on IG because that's what I
Oh
do.
yeah,
IG
yeah.
is. So yeah, let's do it. And then, like I
So you let
said,
me know.
especially when your the next project comes out, like if you want to do like a big promo push, we'll do some
That's
IG live. We'll do the newspaper and stuff. Do it,
okay.
do a push.
Okay,
I
we're
mean, we
gonna
don't
set
gotta
that
wait
up.
that. We don't
Soon as
gotta
I
wait
get it.
that
No,
long.
it's coming out soon. So as soon as I get the official date, we can start work. I was thinking July sometime. I wanted to do a promo run because I'm actually the only person from Philly that's in that movie, and
Oh,
it's gonna be a big thing. So I kind of, what I'm saying, I definitely wanted to do the promo run, the radio stations and everything like that, all the interviews, little podcasts. I'm open for all of it. So anything that's just shed light on situation and ourselves, I'm with it.
let's go. Don't forget me. Make sure you send me the release date so we can set it all up and make it all happen. And I'll write these questions out so you can answer them like on paper, that kind of thing.
Got you, got you. All
All right,
right.
you go walk the dog. The
Now
dog.
I know he over there looking at me like, nigga, you ready?
At least that husky dog stopped barking. He's barking all husky.
I know. I gave him some water. He chilling now. He by the fan.
Oh, cool. All right,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much for
All right,
hopping
y'all.
on and hanging
No
out
doubt.
and stuff.
No doubt. No doubt. I'll see you soon.
All right, see you soon. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? I hope you enjoyed this impromptu uh live tonight. Talk about, I want to tell y'all my story, but I will do that another day. Tell you my story. I thank you for being there. Side hustle coach. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who stayed on through it, the whole thing. Like I said, this was impromptu. Just decided, hey, this day did not go the way I wanted it to go. My technology wasn't going the way I needed it to go. I sent out these invites and the whole thing didn't work. So listen, I just had to come on and just get that energy. And you know what? God gave me energy back. All of y'all and the good actor Charles Harris came on. So it was just meant to be. Thank y'all so much. But anybody, if you know anybody, even if it's not you, if you know anybody that is struggling to stay accountable to their weight loss goals, even their business goal, whatever their goals, if they're struggling, I have a 30-day accountability challenge coming up. It starts on Monday. It's going to be amazing. But the whole point is I did 30 workouts in 30 days. It's my second time. It may be new to TikTok, but it's my second time doing 30 workouts in 30 days. I did it back in, I think it was November, December, whatever it was. I can't remember. But the results from doing 30 workouts in 30 days the first time weren't as significant as this time. So after doing it the second time, I realized that if I bring other people along, matter of fact, I realized that other people on my comments, especially on IG, they were commenting saying, "You're inspiring me, man. You motivate me. You this." And when I saw all those comments, I start a whole group of people to keep them going. I learned how to change my mindset. Like, yo, working out can really be beneficial to, like, instead of being bored, go work out. Instead of going eat, go work out. Even if you do go out and eat, you'll figure out. I just worked all hard. I worked hard all week. I'm not gonna go mess up on the weekend. So 30-day accountability challenge. It starts on Monday. Click the link in my bio or in my profile, click the link, join the challenge. If you don't know, if it's not you and you know somebody, just join. Listen, this will be fun. Even if you have your own thing going on, whatever it is, even if you're working out on your own, just being a part of a group, just being a part of the dialogue, just being a part of the almost like the society of people who are like-minded, really going through the same thing. Because for years, nobody was going through what I was going through. Nobody was feeling what I was feeling. Nobody was, you know what I mean? Like for years, growing up as a plus size little chick, as a plus size girl, nobody was going through what I was going through. Nobody felt what I was going. And being on TV, you talk about being on TV throughout the from 95 on, where you with all the celebrities and all that kind of stuff, being the almost sometimes being the plus size one. Now it's a little more accepted than it was back then, but you know, I'm plus size. Not that it, you know, not that it stopped me from doing anything, but it did stop me from pursuing other things. Like back in the day, they used to be like, you want to host this event? Like I was always asked to host something, but I was always afraid. So I would give up I would give up the money to somebody else. Oh no, you can get my co-host, you know, or you can get the host. You can get this. You can get this person. How about somebody else? I would get them the host, and I would give up on me doing it. And imagine how much money I lost by not stepping up and saying, "Hey, let me get on this stage." Now, go ahead, pay me the host. I got you. I got you. Just pay me the host. They ask me again. Just like the movie. What was that movie? Ask me again. He had already asked her to marry, and he was like, ask me again. So ask me, anybody that want to be the host their event or their red carpet, ask me again. But back in the day, I let the weight hold me back from a few things, just like some of the superficial things, getting on stage, but not from business. You know, I did that, did that business. Yeah. I made sure when Jay-Z came to Philly, just in case, I'll tell you a little backstory of that one. When Jay-Z came to Philly the first time, and they recently shared this picture on one of those sites. It got a lot of publicity anyway. So when Jay-Z came to Philly for the first time, and he had the song, Ain't Nothing Like the One I Got, sleeps around, but he give me a lot. Oh, remember that song. So anyway, so Jay-Z is just coming out. Song is dope. Got of course, the beat, the rhythm, everything is good. But I was like, Jay-Z, I don't know about that whole sleeps around to give me a lot. We in the day and age that when somebody sleep around and give you a lot, they can give you a disease. I said, maybe you should be promoting safe sex or something like that. Like, this is real. Would I say that to him right now? I don't know. But at that point, he was Jay-Z just starting out, right? So I'm like, you should be promoting safe sex. And he was like, yeah, ma, it's real, ma. This is what happened, ma. This is how it goes down. I ain't saying nothing that's not true. So he was like, yo, it's true. You're right. And I was like, yo, I hear you. But the next time he did a concert, they did throw out condoms in the audience. So he did hear me. He heard what I was saying, and he did it. So but that was my story back in, I think, when did that come out? 96? That's when I first started out. 96, and Jay-Z just was starting out, and I was like new to this. I didn't do the interview, but I was the business behind the whole thing. So how the whole thing runs, and the setting up the interviews, and setting up the from the marketing from the rooter to the everything I did in between. That's what I was doing for Urban Expressions. But that's part of my story. I will tell you more. I have stories for days. But right now, the goal is the accountability challenge. Go to the link in my profile. You join. Have your friends join. I need y'all to join in so I can keep working out. It inspires me. So even if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for me. I need this for me. This is for me. And if you saying, hey, this is not where I'm at, this is not what I want to do it for me. If you can do that, if you can do anything, just do it for me. It will make me feel good that I have a whole community behind me, pushing me while I push you, pushing me while I push you, and hopefully one day inspires you. So do it for me. Sign up. Accountability challenge. It's going to be decent. It's going to be fun. It's going to be lovely. So anyway, thank y'all so much. Side Hustle Coach, we got to do a live together. We got to do another live together now that I know how to do the video. Now that I know how to do the video now, we got to We got to do this. I am Shelly Shell Williams, Philly's Oprah. I am a mediapreneur. If you have to go niche, I am a mediapreneur. I do all things media. Interviewing is definitely my superpower. I love to interview people. I'm a writer for different newspapers. I have a radio show. I have a radio station and a radio show. I be forgetting some stuff. It be a lot. So I have website, radio station, TV show that's on TV, and it's on Roku. So it's on this whole Roku station. So everything I do is all media, but and how I make what I do to help other people. I'm a social media manager, strategist. I have clients like TGI Fridays. I don't tell people much, because I don't want them to think, oh, she got it. Listen, I do social media management and marketing for TGI Fridays, the big, the food, the restaurant, just in case, so when you see some of those posts, TGI Fridays, it's me. I also do it for many different companies, multimillionaires. That's why I do social media marketing. So that's what I do. I'm going to tell more of my story as time goes on. But right now, this was my first time. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm sorry. And I love to have fun. I love to have fun. So yes, this was my first time. The first time ever I saw your face. Yes, I'll sing a song for everything because music is life. Music is awesome. Music is amazing. So thank y'all so much. When you feel down, make sure you instead of going to somewhere bad or going to a bad place, think of good things. I started out with a praise. Hey Google, play "I'm Looking for a Miracle" and turn it up. So always remember, pray. Keep it close to God. God is first. Is all that's how I got to. I didn't pick this life. God put me in position to do what I do. So keep praying, keep believing, keep trusting God in all you do. Keep following. Tell your friends to follow. Once upon like everybody in life wants something. We want something. We all want to know what's in it for me. I mean, that's the biggest question. What's in it for me? So you want to be on social media because you want to build your following. You want to make your money. Most people want to monetize their social media, right? Most people want to monetize what they're doing. But the best way to do it is just to be authentic and understanding what you want personally. I know what I want. I'm learning what I want. Hey, Google, turn up to 10. Oh, the impossible. I'm looking for a miracle. I need 100 people to sign up for the accountability challenge. That was my goal. The sky is the limit to what I can have. Hey, the sky is the limit to what I can have. The sky is the limit to what I can have. I'm looking for a miracle, y'all. I believe in miracles. Listen. And see it. God will perform it today. Hey, leave it and receive it. God will perform it today. Woo! Get for a miracle. Expect the impossible. Hey, Google, stop. Google acting up. Hey, Google, stop. Google was acting up just then. They didn't want to stop. Google was feeling a miracle. So thank y'all so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part. Thank you. Once again, I will be back. I'm going to do this live thing again. I can't wait I love interviewing people. So I need people to go. That's just what I do. I did 30 interviews in 30 days twice. Straight through. Didn't miss a day. 30 interviews in 30 days, 30 different people, 30 different setup, 30 different interviews, 30 days, did it twice. So yeah, this is what I do. Anybody want to be interviewed? Let me know. I got interview packages. I got a radio show. People get interviewed on. I might do a lead magnet to lead people into it. So thank y'all so much. Have a good and amazing night.
Have a good night. Have a good night. And keep looking for that miracle, because miracles do happen. Just look up. Ask God. He got you. He got you, man. He got you. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.